Hello, my name is Eugenia, and sometimes I'm Queen Genie when I'm cooking in the kitchen. Today on our journey for plant-based cooking, I'm going to show you how to make a soup, an asparagus soup that's nice and creamy without all the dairy. We're going to use potatoes to make it creamy. So let's go over the ingredients. I have here about a cup and a half of chopped asparagus. I have about 2 handfuls of spinach. I have a half a large onion, and I have leeks, about 1 leek. I have a large russet potato, chopped. I'm going to use 2 to 3 cloves of garlic, some lemon juice at the end. I have a cup of coconut milk. Now you can use coconut milk, any plant-based milk, but make sure that it's unsweetened, like almond unsweetened milk or oat milk unsweetened. And then I'm going to season with, I have a little bouquet that I made of fresh herbs from my own garden. We have rosemary, thyme, and oregano. I'm also going to use a vegetable broth, about 2 cups maybe. I'm going to also use that to saute my vegetables. So let's get started. Let's see here. Okay, let's get the onions. Saute first the onions and the leek. I have about a half chopped large onion and 1 leek. If you don't have any leeks, just go ahead and put the whole onion in there. Chop it up. Now that's going to take a little time for it to start sizzling there. So we'll let that. Onions are sauteing. I'm going to go ahead and put some garlic, the 2 cloves. No, I had 3 cloves of garlic. I like garlic. 3 cloves of garlic. I didn't put any oil, so I'm going to use a little of my vegetable broth to saute my onions and garlic. Go ahead and put in my potatoes. Put in a little more vegetable broth. Go ahead and put in all of this vegetable broth, and I might even use some more. Now I'm going to go ahead and put in, I had a teaspoon of salt, put in my asparagus. Cover that. I need that to soften up. Go ahead and put the seasoning, the bouquet seasoning also. Let's see, I'll do that. Now, as far as the seasoning goes, if you don't, if you don't like oregano or rosemary, you can put whatever you like in there. You can use dill. Is another seasoning that you can use. And you don't have to have, if you don't have fresh, you can also use dry seasonings too. This. I'm going to put some pepper also. Some fresh pepper. Salt and pepper to your taste. Always. Put some coconut milk. Like I said, you can also use an unsweetened almond milk or unsweetened oat milk, whatever you have on board. I've used almond milk before and it was good. I just wanted to see what the coconut milk would do to this. Right now I'm going to use 1 cup, and I don't know if I'm going to need more than that, but we're going to leave that for at least 20, maybe 30 minutes. Put the rest of that in. And the top for that. We'll come back and see what happens. And the spinach will be last, but I don't want to put it in it right now. So we're going to leave this for 20 minutes. So it's been about 30 minutes, and things should have softened up by now. And things look like they're soft. The potatoes are soft, and the asparagus are soft. So now I'm going to put in the spinach and the lemon juice. Get rid of this bag of goodies. It's my little seasonings I put in here. Like I said, you can do it your way. Now I'm going to put some spinach in here. Spinach just to give it some more texture, and the fact that I have a lot of spinach on hand here, so it'll put more nutrition in the soup. And it doesn't take long; it'll just melt like you know how spinach is. It melts. some green. Okay. Put all the spinach in. And that's just about 2 handfuls of spinach. Now, if you don't want to put potatoes in there, you can also put, what's that, cauliflower in there. And you get a creamy dish using cauliflower. You don't have to worry about all that starch. If you worry about starch with the potatoes, put some cauliflower in there. There's a lot of things you can substitute, like I mentioned with the different milk, the plant-based milks. You can just make sure that it's unsweetened because that would change the taste. Next, I'm going to put finish putting my lemon. Lemon juice. Smells good in this kitchen. Hopefully this will be tasting good. I know it's going to taste good. Just remember to season to your own taste and liking. Stir and let that sit for a while, just maybe 5 minutes. I just want the spinach to do its thing in there. So everything looks okay. Let me just get a little taste. I think it's time we take this to the next level. So next I'm going to use my immersion blender. And so all that is, you know, just give it that creamy taste, that creamy texture. Make it splash all over me, you know, all over the kitchen, make a big mess. But if you don't have a immersion blender, just put it in your regular blender. But using this immersion blender is a really good tool to have in your kitchen because it makes it so easy to blend things out without transporting it back into the blender, especially these hot dishes. Got a little spinach clogging in there. As far as I'm going to blend it, I like the fact that I can still see the green spinach floating around there. And it is thick and creamy. Mmm. Whoa. Okay. So here we go. We got this. It's all nice and creamy. You can still see the little spinach floating around. Okay, now I need to check for taste. Seasoning. Do I need more salt? Do I need more pepper? I'm going to leave that just as is. I'm not going to add any more salt. Whoever eats it, they can add their own salt if they like more salt. I've been using less salt, so I don't know if I can really judge for someone else, so I'm going to leave it as it is. So there you have it, a nice creamy soup. Asparagus soup. Now you can do this with broccoli also. And you can substitute the potatoes with cauliflower. You can play around with your seasoning. Just remember, you need the asparagus and something creamy like potatoes or cauliflower to give it that nice creamy. And you don't need dairy products. You don't need whole milk. You can use a plant-based milk. And the coconut milk does a nice job with this too. So thank you for being here at this channel. And we'll continue the journey next week with other plant-based cooking recipes. Thank you. And if you like the channel, if you like this recipe, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.